So I just got the Unite Warriors Protectobots, and wow, I really love them. I don't really have a lot of customizing to show you, but I did want to show you a bit of comparisons and just some small things. First of all, this hotspot is really great. Now I wanted to have the Takara set because of the G1 accuracy. I must sound like a broken record by now, but I just prefer that. The only problem was the hotspot. I didn't care for the way the torso mode looked. I thought it was too plain, and you know, the cartoon accuracy was nice. I'm talking about this chest piece mostly, but the problem was the mold didn't really match up with the G1 aesthetic, because the mold has these lovely details here. It looks like just sort of some mechanical stuff with these stripes over it. I'm going to show you the comparison with the other hotspot. This is what I'm talking about. I just, obviously this deco was designed for this mold, and it's a shame to waste that. So I picked up the Hasbro hotspot. He was on sale. They're having 25% off Toys R Us, so it was a great time to get him because I was looking for him already. Okay, kind of all over the place here. Protectobots, great. I never had these as a kid, so I'm glad to have a version of them now. I'm going to compare these hotspots a bit later. Just to show you quickly though, here is First Aid. Really nice, brilliant white. Really like this. Here is Streetwise. Let's take that out because that's silly. Yeah, the gray plastic, just how he looked in the original. Everything looks nice and accurate. He just doesn't have the black spoiler, which is too bad. But and I'm thinking about painting these taillights once I can figure out what they should look like. Well, let's look at the main attraction here is Groove, because we didn't get him in the Hasbro release. I think they did a great job. Oddly enough, this one has light piping in the back of his head. The only combiner I've seen so far that has that. And there is even a kickstand hidden in his forearm here, which is really nice. It does let him stand nicely. These weapons are like the original, and it's really cool how they have the sirens. Too bad that they're both red. Would have been nice if one were blue. I understand they gotta mold these things together, but then again, he does have blue on the fairing. And speaking of blue on the fairing, when you hold it up to the light, it's just clear, perfectly translucent. But if you have it in a bit of a shadow, I don't know if this is going to show up on camera, but he's got this sort of flecked, sparkly effect in the plastic. I don't know if I can get this to come across. It's probably not going to focus. That's a shame. Yeah, I'm just filming this on the phone. I don't have an actual decent camera to show this off with, but well, I'll take my word for it. I'm sorry I couldn't show you this too, but it's got this cool effect though. I don't know if any of that's coming through. Anyway, it's just kind of neat to look at. Other than that, the mold is great. It has a similar transformation where the legs split apart at the knee and fold back. That's really nice. This spins around. I may show this guy off later. These split apart. This even turns. The arms end up looking like his engine here, and it's really cool. I wasn't sure this was going to be worth it. I think most people are were interested in the Takara version to get this guy, to get a proper Groove instead of the little Legends class. But that wasn't a big draw for me. That was part of it, but I'm impressed with him. It's a better toy than I expected. So it's too bad the hands are visible here. Anyway, let's move on. Second last but not least, blades. Now this is where I did do a small bit of customization. I was torn. This is one I liked both versions of. I liked the G1 look of this, but the Hasbro one has some advantages, being more, the whole body, the whole fuselage is red, and it has a nice black stripe. What I really like on the Hasbro version is the Naval Rescue logo they have here. It's an Autobot symbol with sort of a Coast Guard type of crest around it, and it looks great. It's a shame this doesn't have that. Also, I think this piece shouldn't have been white. It would have been nice if this was just a white piece here, broken up. But this is all white around here for the torso of the robot, and they've just painted this. Hasbro one is all red with some silver detailing here. I'm not perfectly happy with that. I think what I will do is paint yellow and red lights here. It's for the port and starboard, and I've started to color this part red. I think I'm going to do that. I used a red Sharpie on this part here, and I think that looks so far so good. I tried it out on some hidden pieces. Also, these two bits here where it snaps into place, those were white, and I just put some red on them just to blend it in a bit better. So yeah, I think I'm going to make this red now that I found that does match. Update, I did finish the Sharpie job, and I think it looks pretty good. Considering it's just a marker, especially. It's not perfect, I could have done a better job there, but this is now red. It's a pretty good match. It looks a little bit closer in real life than it does on camera. So yeah, just those two bits. Colored this in. I put some silver in there, which probably shouldn't have, but I think that looks good. And in robot mode it doesn't make any difference because I only did it down to this line here, so it only makes it more cohesive, I think. The old toy just had this white section, I think, so I think it's a closer match. And I just used one of these, just a plain red Sharpie. The only other thing I've done here is colored some of these windows. This was all white. Hasbro, I think they have colored these windows black. The weird thing is there are 4 windows here, and the rear 2 have the Autobot logo tampographed right on top. Well, it looks cool. There are 4 windows here, and the rear 2 have the Autobot logo tampographed right on top. Well, that looks cool. I'm not sure why they decided to put it there. I was thinking I would, paint this white and then color in all 4 windows black, but then I realized, what, I'm just going to do... I actually did put a bit of white paint, and I had to take it off with alcohol, but I'll just do the front 2 with black, so I just put some paint. I used a paint pen there, got a paint pen, and I think that looks good. I was thinking about doing the top here like the Hasbro has, but there's also an indent here that doesn't have black. I'm just not sure how far to go with the black windows, so I haven't done any yet other than the sides. I think I'm going to keep it this way, but I'm not 100% on that yet, so yeah, I think this will look better once it's red. Anyway, enough of blades. I also wanted to take a moment to talk about Rook. This is an interesting character. So he's one of the ones that was substituted into the Hasbro line to take the place of Groove, since Hasbro didn't make this guy. At least not yet. I suspect they will, but I have no idea. But this is actually pretty cool. I got this guy. I didn't get off-road for the Stunticons, and I did not get Alpha Bravo for the aerial bots. Well, okay, anyway. But this guy was cool. I like the mold. I know they're going to repurpose him into Hound and Swindle, of course, and he's also becoming the club's impactor, which is a bit... I think their Hasbro's, or rather Fun Publications Impactor is a day late and a dollar short, but anyway, I mean, you can get the Mastermind Creations Impactor for almost the same price. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That was a nice little weapon here. These stupid hands that are plugs and guns or thrusters, I don't know what, but it works okay. Anyway, I like the mold. I think it's cool. He's got sort of a, I guess this is supposed to be a riot police type of helmet, but it looks kind of football to me. But nevertheless, it's good. It's a good robot. It turns into a good vehicle. And the only again, I'm not customizing this guy, but one thing that I kind of decided to do in my imagination was I'm going to pretend this is Roller. Yeah, now his name is officially Rook, and another idea I had was, maybe Rook is short for rookie, because he's the new Protectobot. Maybe he's filling in when one of the other Protectobots is off somewhere else, like First Aid is off doing things in More Than Meets the Eye, so Rook is taking his place. The rookie, Rook for short, or once they respect him, they call him Rook. But the other thing is, yeah, the roller, because when you turn him into his vehicle mode, which is a SWAT guy, like this, in his armored car mode, I think he looks really good in this mode. And he's actually the only one that I found that actually looks good with his hand-foot weapon mode attached. So that looks alright as a armored riot car. Now, as I was saying, I think he could be roller. In the IDW comics, it's sort of, you see a character named Roller fighting with Optimus Prime when they have these flashbacks to the past. He's this big character. I think he's about kind of red and black. They haven't really told us any story about him, but I suspect, well, it's implied that that is Roller from Optimus Prime's trailer. And I guess maybe something happened to him and he was transferred into this. I don't know. This is the Masterpiece MP10 version of Roller. And I just wanted to come here as a comparison. I mean, overall they're a similar shape. They're both 6-wheeled vehicles. This could be Roller. I'm going to pretend this is Roller. Oh, look, they even have the yellow headlights. Look at that. And you can put guns in top of... well, this will hold Optimus Prime's gun. I don't know if that really means anything. But... because this is from MP10, you can have Roller carry Optimus Prime's trailer. So you can load it up properly. Right? And since they're about the same size, you could do that with Rook. I mean, it doesn't fit perfectly, but you can just sort of use this little attachment and stick it in there and have Rook carry the trailer for MP10. Roller, man. I'm telling you. It's a Roller. Well, he's Roller to me. That makes him easier to accept into the Protectobots. Okay, now let's get on to the real reason for this video, is the 2 hotspots. This is a great figure. I just adjust here. I didn't realize how different the color blue was going to be. I think this is more like the toy. Maybe this is more, actually maybe it's more animation accurate. Anyhow, you can see how the details get lost in the paint here for the sake of G1 accuracy. But check out these forearms. They've painted these sort of, these coiled, it's like shock absorbers or something. Really cool that they fill in the detail. I mean, none of us like these hollow transformers that we're seeing nowadays, the hollow parts. But it's nice that they go to the effort to detail them with really nice plastic. Anyway, this version they've painted them and painted the stripe here. These are holes, but it all looks very cohesive. What else is different? Even the red paint is different. The face mask is almost the same. So I really like this guy as an individual figure. I think I'm going to keep him that way. By the way, you can get this guy in some great poses. I'm really impressed with this one. You can have him kneel down like this. Because he sort of has these double knees for transformations, you can get him into all kinds of poses. I had him sort of kneeling down like this earlier. In this sort of combat pose with the 2 rifles he comes with. And I mean, the ladder on the back, it's kind of hidden, and it helps support him for these kind of crazy poses if you want to get him into stuff like that. He could be running, whatever you like. So what I've decided is I'm going to use this guy as the torso for Defensor, because then you'll get to see all this nice detail, and get to see this, and this, which is all blue over here. Nice blue, but pretty boring. Nicer paint apps on this guy too. You can see they've got, I should have shown these off in truck mode. So there's a difference on the leg. This Takara version has glossier paint on the siren light, matte black on the windows, where the Hasbro has gloss. I prefer the gloss, personally. The Takara has the silver detail painted in, whereas this one does not. Instead it has this. And as you can see, the waist is molded in different colored plastics. So Hasbro has a blue waist and torso, whereas the Takara, of course, has black and black hips, but they painted these little, looks like gas cans, silver, which is nice. That looks good. I think this guy looks great in robot mode. Pretty good in fire truck mode too. I mean, I could take either of them in fire truck mode, but as I say, this one's going to be my torso of choice. So I'll show that off when I get it. And just lastly, this is the box. Again, nice little display package, just like the other combiners have from Unite Warriors. And here's some text here. I don't know what it says. I do not understand Navajo or Russian. Yeah, I know it's Japanese. And on the back here, we got some nice pictures. Scramble City, I guess, where you can put all the limbs in different places, but I'm not going to do them that way because that looks goofy. Well, that's not a good way to display it. So yeah, there's what it looks like in fire truck mode, since I haven't converted it. Oh, that's another difference. He has these silver pieces here for the Hasbro. What else? I think that about covers it. Oh yeah, they didn't do these in any color. I'm going to paint these in silver with red over top, since they didn't do that one area like they did the others. Oh, let me show you something else. So after I paint that in silver, I'm going to use this very thin tape to put the red on. This is graph tape I ordered from Amazon or Staples. I guess it's a stationary thing, but I find it works well if you want to do some nice detailed stripes. I got a multi-pack here, so it came with white, red, blue, and black, and then I also got a silver one for making silver stripes. So hobby tip. I think it's called graphing tape. I do have the custom hands and feet coming for Defensor. This one I'm not getting the perfect effect though. I'm getting the non-F versions, but I'm still waiting on those. So maybe I'll show those off when they come in. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. First aid comes with an axe for some reason, and thanks for watching.